3 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know the guy hardly. It's ridiculous.
Crazy. It's nuts.
What am I doing on that list of middle of the night calls? I don't understand it.
Better you than me. That's insane.
The worst part?
Yeah.
Now I'm on a text chain with his wife and the family.
Those chains, I've been on them. They're the worst thing ever.
Wait a second. I bet this is another one. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The chain?
It's the
That's
chain.
crazy.
Hope you're feeling better today. My niece just drew this for Stu. Look at the picture.
You gotta heart that. Just heart it.
Oh, another one. Holy cow.
It's never gonna stop.
And I can't just drop out. They'll see I left. Listen to this. My family and I are here whenever anyone needs anything. Martha's beef stew is absolute perfection and really heals all wounds.
It's really, honestly, like the lowest form of human communication.
So, Tommy Milagro, are you on any dead-end text chains that are just driving you crazy? Involving friends and or family?
That could go to so many different directions. Like, what are we talking about here?
We're talking about last week's Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh. So
Larry got stuck on a text chain of someone who died, and he's like, I don't know this person. And it was this never-ending schmaltzy text chain.
Yeah,
he eventually decided he was too good for the chain and confronted one of the people. It did not go well.
Here's what I will say. I did have one of my cousins pass away over the weekend, and
oh, this is timely then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just went, oh, geez. Really? He passed away? Because he's close to my age. And I just went, oh, so...
Logic would have said it would be you first.
Logic,
toxicology tests.
Logic, toxicology, smart money, whatever.
Yes.
The point is, he passed away, and I'm like... And I talked to my dad. I'm like, Dad, I should be at the funeral. It's in Vegas. Well... I mean... I want to be there.
Tommy Milagro in Vegas with the TV Tan budget. What could go wrong?
Okay, first of all, this feels like entrapment. This feels like entrapment. You know better than that. Because you would be culpable as well as I am.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh,
all
yeah.
Right, sure.
If I'm going down, you're going with me.
I wouldn't even be there.
The point is, oh, yeah, it's another TV10 podcast.
Yeah, TV10 0488. And we are drinking up some Five Wives vodka and some tonic and a lime.
That's right. We're just having a vodka tonic like you do because it's summer.
Well,
I mean,
for a second it was, and then it wasn't, and then there was fucking hail today. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I just looked outside and I'm hearing thunder and I'm going, wait, they're finally bombing us. They're finally bombing.
It's finally happening. Yes.
It's finally happening.
Yeah. So want to get some new stuff out of the way first, and Tig Notaro.
Yes.
Very funny. Comic has a new stand-up special on Prime Video on Tuesday called Hello Again.
Really?
Yeah.
On Prime?
Yeah, it is directed by her wife. Oh. Yeah, the Mrs. directed this.
No, so Mrs. Notaro.
Mrs. Notaro, yeah.
Okay. So, how does it go? Hello, I have cancer again, hello. Is that how it goes, or?
I don't know. We already got the, what was the TV show? It was also on Prime Video, the semi-autobiographical TV show about her having cancer.
I mean, I just know that she was on After Midnight with her and Fortune Vivestein, and the third person escapes me at the moment, but it was fucking awesome.
I'm sure it was, yeah. Also on Prime Video on Thursday, big week for Prime Video here, American Rust, Broken Justice, because this is the American Rust series from Showtime that got canceled with Jeff Daniels and Maura Tierney.
Oh.
And it's a small town, a shitty town in Pennsylvania, even shittier than that one in Mare of Easttown. And there's a murder, and Jeff Daniels, he's the police chief. His girlfriend is Maura Tierney, and the main suspect is her son. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to stretch this out for another season, and we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
And I think they added the Broken Justice here to give a little bit of extra boomer juice on there.
Yeah,
This sounds like even more of a dad show now.
I feel the boomer juice, which
Yeah.
I'm writing down right now.
Boomer juice. And also on Prime Video on Thursday, The Baxters, based on another dysfunctional family book series. Like, I guess white women are cranking these out, and you see them at Target, I guess, and they just keep turning them into TV shows. This one stars Roma Downey and Ted McGinley.
Oh, okay.
They're the parental Baxters, and then their adult children, they have some problems. And these are two of the 90s most beloved stars, Ted McGinley from Married with Children, and, of course, Roma Downey from Touched by an Angel,
Yep.
right here in Utah.
Yep.
Remember how many times the streets got fucking shut down because they had to film Touched by an Angel somewhere downtown?
Too many fucking.
Yeah, happened all the time.
And to be fair, I was one of the extras in those.
Oh, you were one of those, huh?
Yeah, I was one of those assholes. So
All right.
You're welcome. I'm not sorry.
Make some good money on that?
About the same money that we make at TV10 Podcast.
Some Touched by an Angel bucks?
Yep. So it was heavenly enough to get a shot in a beer.
Okay.
So that's the important thing.
All right, so I think if you got a more substantial role, you get a handy from Roma Downey.
I mean, I won't tell lies. I'm just saying it did not happen.
I did a leprechaun. All right.
Hey.
All right, on Friday, season 3 of Is It Cake? Have you ever watched this?
No, and why?
Hosted by Mikey Day.
No.
It's fucking hilarious. It's so dumb. It's basically cake artists make cake versions of everyday items, like a typewriter, a boot, whatever.
A head or
human head, and it's like, and they put it alongside the real items, and they say, can you pick which one is cake?
Which one is this?
And you can win even more money by looking at 2 piles of money and say, which of those piles is cake?
Which of it is it?
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Also on Friday, The Wages of Fear on Netflix. This is a movie that's it was made in the 50s, it was made in the 70s, and now we have another version. And basically, a team of specialists have to drive 2 truckloads of nitroglycerin across the desert.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And meanwhile, people are out to blow them up. So they're transporting this nitroglycerin to a oil refinery that is on fire, that they have to blow up with the nitroglycerin.
Hold on, I know this movie. I know
This
this movie somehow.
Splody stuff everywhere.
I know this movie.
Okay,
what's it called?
It is called The Wages of. What the fuck is it? It's the Wages of
Fear is what you said.
Yeah, and for some reason I have also written down here Wages of War, which I think is a totally different thing.
So I feel like we visited this again with John Cena and Jackie Chan.
Yeah, it sounds a little similar.
Yeah.
But this story dates back to the 50s.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
I think the book maybe even date back to the 40s.
Okay. But
so it's kind of a sort of a coincidence, but maybe not. Maybe somebody saw that and decided to say, hey, let's borrow a little bit of that plot.
Bigger question: how badly is George Miller going to sue because they're lifting his Mad Max storyline? I mean,
nitroglycerin, water, same, sure.
Gas.
Yeah.
Gasoline.
Yeah. Also on Friday on Paramount Plus with Showtime, A Gentleman in Moscow, starring Ewan McGregor as a count at the end of the Russian Revolution in 1923. He's kind of ended up on the wrong side of the war here, and they say, we can either execute you or you just stay in this fucking hotel till you die.
Whoops.
Don't set foot outside. Just stay in this, which I'm thinking, cool, luxury hotel. Why not?
Is it a Holiday Inn?
No. It's not a Motel 6. It's a very nice.
Is it an Omni?
It's the.
Is it a Hyatt?
It's the Hotel Metropole in Moscow.
Hotel Metropolitan.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Also starring here is Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
His wife.
So I'm going to be watching. Yes.
Yes.
Because if it has Mary Elizabeth Winstead, I'm going to watch it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And for all of you that are going, oh, this is terrible because it's going to feature a husband and wife team. Shut up. I just don't want to hear it. Just shut up. Enjoy the magic.
Also on Friday on HBO and Max, Gerard Carmichael reality show. That's the name of it.
What was it?
Gerard Carmichael reality show.
Okay.
It is a reality show about Gerard Carmichael, all about him. He says with this show he's trying to Truman Show himself, which doesn't make any sense because in the Truman Show, Jim Carrey was unaware that he was being filmed, whereas Gerard Carmichael knows what's going on here.
Yeah. So we're doing this because David Zaslav said
we're doing this because Gerard Carmichael is talented as fuck, and he can pretty much do anything.
Is he?
He is.
Is he?
He's really good.
Tell me why he's talented. Tell me why
he approaches comedy from a very different angle. He's not your standard. He does things. He's sort of an anarchy comic, but not in the Eric Andre sense.
So, on a scale of 1 to Philomena Kunk, where does he stand?
He's very real. Philomena is completely fake. Gerard Carmichael is very real.
Okay.
So you can't compare them, really.
But you also used Eric Andre as the benchmark here.
Yeah, well, a skew benchmark.
This is...
I don't know. It's hard for me to explain Gerard Carmichael. You just got to see him to understand what he's about.
This is my homework.
He's one of those thinky comics.
This is one of my homework.
He's a homework comic is what he is. Yeah.
Why?
And,
why are you giving me homework
on
a weekend?
Do you remember Frankenhooker?
Want a date? That Frankenhooker.
From the 80s? Yeah.
Kind of, but keep going.
Well, they kind of remade it. This is new movie. It's going to be streaming Friday on Peacock. Lisa Frankenstein.
Okay.
Catherine Newton and Cole Sprouse. A misunderstood teenager and a Victorian corpse are out to create wackiness.
Okay, and this is good because if it's Lisa Frankenstein, this is directed by Zelda Williams, the daughter of Robin Williams.
Also written by Diablo Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, this got panned by, critics.
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. So, unless they want to come on their show and defend their choices, which they won't, because, we're us.
Yeah, also on Friday, a documentary, Steve Martin, a documentary in 2 pieces. It's all about Steve Martin.
Okay.
And it's a 2-part thing, so it's all you get.
Oh, is that what it is? It's titled, It's a Thing.
Yeah, they could have just said it's a movie and put it all together, but no, they broke it up into 2 episodes because who knows why? Maybe somebody gets paid more.
Now, I've read his book, Born Standing Up, and does it kind of follow along with that, or is it just more broken up even further than that, or?
Well, it's an A24 thing, so it could get weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for explaining A24. So set your bar to weird, and we're gonna be fine.
Yeah. Saturday Night Live this week, hosted by Rami Youssef.
Oh God, we haven't had a Saturday Night Live in a while now.
Seems like a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the last one? Sydney Sweeney.
I think so.
Yeah. Musical guest Travis Scott. Rami Youssef has a new, I think it's on HBO, a new stand-up special. And,
Okay.
And he's fucking great. He's one of the greats. And on Sunday, Giancarlo Esposito is back in the crime business.
With Parrish.
Yes.
Yeah.
He plays a former wheelman for a crime syndicate. He's been out of the game, but then his son gets murdered. And so he gets back into the game because he thinks he can use these connections to find his son's killer.
Now, for those of you that are going, what in the name of Gus Fring is going on here? Let's clarify. This is light years away from the Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul universe here.
Yeah.
And Gus Fring is doing something entirely different.
He's driving fast.
And, well, he's adopting the Ryan Gosling character from Driver. That's how I'm interpreting this at this point, but you're seeing something else. What are you seeing here?
No, I'm seeing Ryan Gosling's Drive with maybe without the satin jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That which, by the way, somebody biases that satin jacket. We're just saying.
Yeah, the 6-episode series also stars Bradley Whitford, Paula Malcolmson from Ray Donovan, and Skeet Ulrich.
There's nothing good about what you do or who you are.
I'm thinking Skeet Ulrich is in the villain role.
And I'm just saying, Seth MacFarlane needs to step in and just say, there's nothing good about what you do.
And saw 2 movies over the weekend.
Oh, what did you see?
I saw... Oh, blank. What the fuck is it?
Oh, God damn it.
One of them was Drive Away Dolls
Oh, okay. So, you saw that.
with Margaret Qualley, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And the other actress from...
From Miracle Workers.
Yeah.
Whose name escapes me at the moment, but keep talking.
Geraldine something.
Yes.
Geraldine something I cannot pronounce.
Don't worry,
They are...
I'm brown, I can help you out with
They
this.
are lesbians on the run.
Like you do.
They accidentally stumble into a transport across state lines. They think they're taking a rental car, but there's actually bad things, and the people are out to get them.
Now, the name you're trying so hard to pronounce, but I'm going to help you. Geraldine Viswanathan. So, see?
I probably could have got it eventually.
No, you couldn't have, because you're at that point where you're going Pranka Champra. You were getting that point.
I'm super white.
But to be fair, I have my super whiteness involved, so there we go. Continue.
It was liked it. It's kind of weird, kind of action packed. Also, Margaret Qualley is just out there with this Texas accent. It's insane.
Now, here's my question. We talked about it before.
We did?
With Ricky Stanicki. We determined who the talented Farrelly brother was, and it wasn't the one that directed it here. Ethan Cohen, is he the talented one?
I don't know.
Oh,
Did Ethan Cohen direct this?
Ethan Cohen wrote and directed this.
Okay.
So, again, I pose it to you.
I'm getting my Farrellys and Cohens mixed up.
Okay, so forget what I just said about Farrelly's because they're garbage. Cohen's, it could be either or. Which one? Which Cohen do you do?
Who's the other one?
That's I think it's Joel. I think.
Okay.
Ethan and Joel Cohen. So
Well, I like this movie, so I'm going to go with Ethan.
okay, all right. So Joel, we've determined you're the lesser Cohen there. Now that we got that out of the way.
Please exit the building.
Yes. And, of course, if you want to say you're wrong, just send it to tv10podcast@gmail.com.
The other movie I saw, Drugstore June, starring Esther Povitsky.
Okay. This one I don't know.
It's pretty under the radar. Esther Povitsky, she and this other guy did this show years ago called Alone Together. And basically she just takes the whole clueless millennial character and just plays it
straight.
Plays it to the nth degree.
Wow.
She's like the ultimate entitled millennial.
Wow.
And it's about her trying to solve who robbed her the drugstore she works at. The drugstore she barely works at.
This feels like Clerks with a murder mystery involved.
Little bit, yeah. Look up Drugstore June and tell me
I'm doing that right now.
She called in a lot of favors for the cast for this show.
Oh.
And I've already forgotten most of the people who are in it, but it's a lot of people you will know.
Here we go.
Okay.
So Esther Povitsky, she is a good stand-up comedian, by the way.
Yes.
There's Bobby Lee involved.
He's her boss at the drugstore.
Beverly D'Angelo.
She's her mom.
And fuck me, really? Haley Joe Osment?
Yeah, he's in there. He's her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, directed by Nicolas Guzin, and also written by Nicolas Guzin and one other. And I'm still tripping over Haley Joe Osment here.
Oh yeah, he's in there.
Fuck me, Al Madrigal?
Yeah, he's a cop.
Jesus. Oh my God, somebody has been calling in serious favors here. Bill Burr, motherfucker.
Bill Burr is one of the producers on this. He plays a doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Wiseman, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, and fuck me, Bad Barbie? Are you kidding me? Okay, bigger question. As I drink the genius juice here.
Yeah. The movie is completely absurd. It's wacky as fuck. And it doesn't really have a very linear storyline or much of any storyline.
Who the fuck cares?
Doesn't matter.
Bigger question. Why are we not talking to the office about showing this? I mean, you got that City Weekly money.
I think we could do a double feature with Drive Away Dolls and Drugstore June.
Ooh. Okay. So
they're both similarly off-kilter comedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to do this on Wednesdays, and that's always hard for me, but not so much because my work has got...
We'd have to get in there between Kung Fu Theater and all the other bizarre shit they do on Wednesdays.
So what I'm saying is we need to get in on that. We need to slide into their DMs and say, hey, you work for us. Allegedly, and you want to do this.
You think they would bother to staff up for that night?
Yes, because it's
you sure?
Well, it's us.
They don't really staff up for that other podcast.
Point taken. And
and they're far more successful than we are.
Right? But here's what I would also say. We have City Weekly money.
Did you just hear yourself say that?
I know.
You've written for City Weekly. I've written for City Weekly.
Yeah, I know.
We're both here in a basement. We're not rolling in it.
Yeah. Okay. It's sinking in a little bit now. But that just means the genius juice did not hit hard enough. So
here's a coupon for this new Chinese restaurant in Midvale. Maybe you can cash it in before they go out of business.
Which one of us is getting fired? I know it's me. So, I mean, there's our March Madness right there. Who's going to get eliminated in this round?
I think it's about that time.
Oh, have we reached that point?
Yep.
In that case, hit the music.
It's sports with Tommy Milagro. Go, team.
From the sports desk of the TV10 podcast, we deliver to you only the sport of professional wrestling. And we start off with the National Wrestling Alliance. I cover for them for slamwrestling.net. I mean...
You cover Noir?
I do.
Noir?
Yeah. And I only have an MBA, but... And as you drink up the genius juice, they have announced the Crockett Cup will be coming May 18th in the OC Theater in Forney, Texas. Before you ask, that's a suburb of Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
And, yeah.
How do you spell Forney?
Forney.
Okay.
So, whether I'm going to be there or whether...
Do they sell T-shirts, Horny for Forney there?
I mean...
Have you driven through Beaver, Utah? They got a whole merchandising thing going on.
Oh,
I Heart Beaver, yeah.
I know. And at the same time, I think we need to sell that harder to Forney if they haven't already.
For a reasonable fee.
Yeah. I mean, we're not greedy. We just only ask for $5,000 per host here.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's the important thing right there. Let's see. And we're going to go to... let's see, which controversy do I want to go with? I think I'm going to stick with Jack Perry here. So apparently, Jack Perry, Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Son of Luke.
Yep, son of Luke Perry. He has denied his release from AEW. He now here's what happened. We've talked about this before. Jack Perry last wrestled at, I want to say, the All In pay-per-view against Hook. there was a spot involving a glass window that he suplexed Hook towards.
Oh, yeah.
And then he goes,
Always a good idea to have glass near the ring.
yeah. Now, the story prior to that was he was told, nope, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not a good thing. It's not safe, whatever. And then he did it, and then he goes to the camera. This is real glass. Get over it, essentially. And that involved an altercation with CM Punk and who was there at the time. And now CM Punk's been fired. Jack Perry's been suspended indefinitely, and that's where things are at. Now, the story. Now, when he talked to the Wrestling Observer, Jack Perry said this, that, let's see if I can said here. He said that, and this is written by Brian Alvarez, who's also on Wrestling Observer. Perry said he never texted to say he was sorry and told Khan's lawyers he would not initiate first contact. Khan first set up an in-person meeting before Full Gear in Los Angeles, where they discussed plans to bring him back last December. However, after Punk returned to WWE at Survivor Series, those plans were scrapped. So Perry claimed he asked for his release from AEW, but that request was denied by Khan. And since then, he hasn't had any direct contact with AEW or other than what he's done within New Japan Pro Wrestling. And apparently it hasn't been authorized by the brand, including him tearing up his AEW contract. So, yikes. We'll stick with the story as it develops here, you know.
Okay.
Speaking of people who are not happy with their former bosses, Ronda Rousey. You remember Ronda Rousey? You know.
Oh, yeah. She's been talking some shit lately.
Oh, she has been talking major.
Well, she's got a book coming out, right?
Yeah, and in her upcoming autobiography, Our Fight, Rousey slams not only WWE's culture, but also Vince McMahon. And there's an excerpt in the book. Yeah, that involves you reading a book.
Oh, is this where we get the exclusive expose that Vinnie Mac is a dick?
Well, I'm going to get to that at that point. But maybe that reminds me.
Oh, no, what a bombshell.
Yeah. Rich reminds me, we need to reach out to Jamie and see if she wants to talk about it. Because, you know, she reviews books.
Oh, yeah.
And
I'm sure she'll be reviewing this, right?
Absolutely.
Gotta be.
Absolutely, because she writes for Slam Wrestling. Even though she doesn't have an MBA. I'm just saying there. Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to take a drink anyway.
Of course you are. Now, at one point, Rousey replied, WWE bills itself as a sports entertainment organization, and just like in the mainstream entertainment industry, there was, by all accounts, a casting couch culture where men backstage in powerful positions pressured female talent for sexual favors in return for airtime. There was so many public accusations and scandals, it's hard to keep track, and more than that, I'm sure the WWE managed to sweep under the rug. So, that's not saying that happened to her, but this is what she's heard. Let's just get that out of the way. And, and about McMahon, and I quote, it's hard sometimes to know where the evil, unethical, slimeball character of Vince McMahon played out for the cameras ends, and the actual questionably ethical, many times sued, and multiple times accused of sexual misconduct Vince McMahon begins. That blurred line begins between character and reality is a recurring theme within the WWE universe. Events are in major cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Philadelphia, as well as now twice a year in Saudi Arabia, a nation that restricts the rights of women in a way that I'm certain Vince McMahon wishes he could, she writes. So, yeah, we're not going to see Ronda anytime soon, is what we're trying to say here. So,
except on the talk show circuit.
Yeah. Ew. So, ugh. That means I'm going to have to watch that sometime soon. Ugh. Ugh. Hang on. Let me get
Go on, she'll show up on. Could show up on Colbert.
She could.
Could be on Jimmy Fallon. Ick.
Yeah.
Basically, Colbert, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon are the shows at the moment, and Jimmy Kimmel. I'm guessing she'll show up on Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah,
that seems the likeliest place.
I mean, she's in the LA area,
Yeah.
so she's closer to that area than anything else.
Yeah, she's going to be on Jimmy Kimmel. I know it.
Yeah. Oh, if only so Jimmy Kimmel and Guillermo can have a little talk to with Ronda Rousey. So
Yeah.
I welcome that.
Yeah.
And finally, it's getting that time now. 14 days, we are going to see WrestleMania in Philadelphia, which you can see on the Peacock. You know, you got to flock to the cock.
Yeah.
That's what we talk about here at TV10 Podcast. We believe that you need to flock to the cock, and we tell you to reach out to Peacock and say, "Hey, TV10 Podcast says flock to the cock." Why? Because it's sports.
Oh,
In sports, a Tommy Milagro. Go team.
That's
I expected more March Madness content.
No, there wasn't any March Madness because, and yeah.
That's a rousing endorsement of March Madness.
And here's the reason why. Utah State got defeated early on, and I just say, I'm sorry, I don't care about any other team in the March Madness. So,
All right.
fuck off. I
right.
don't care for you. So,
Not even Gonzaga, which I maintain as a clown college, does not really exist.
by clown college, you mean Catholic. And I answer, yeah, I don't have that much stake in there. So, fuck them. Fuck them all.
Okay, we're gonna end a little early. Tommy Milagro got here late, and I got rock business to attend to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
I
totally
didn't realize.
fine. It's totally fine.
I feel bad about that.
I think the pod will be just fine with like a minus 20 minutes or so. I don't think anyone's going to complain.
You're saying that they're going to be fine with limited podcast?
Yeah. We're holding it back from them, so they'll want more.
Okay. I'm totally...
That's my theory.
And I can hear them right now. What about March Madness? What about the United
Yeah.
Football League?
So
we'll talk about it later.
We're going to tell the people what they should be watching harder. I'm going to lead off with Palm Royale on Apple TV Plus. Kristen Wiig, Allison Janney, very funny cast. Ricky Martin is fucking really good in this, which shocked the hell out of me. Wow. I did not expect that.
Okay,
he's not. He's a not a major character, but still he's very good in this. He's, surprisingly, and very funny. This is about this woman who's got maybe some connections to fame and wealth, but it's very tenuous. And she's trying to get into this exclusive country club in Palm Springs, Florida. And they don't really want her there, but by God, she's going to do everything she can to get in there. That is her life's work, to get into this fucking country club for some reason.
Okay.
And it looks great. It's funny as hell. It's weird. It's it will go from wacky absurdist comedy to intense drama to who knows what within an episode. And so 3 episodes are out now. Another one will drop on, I believe, on Wednesday.
Okay.
Check it out. Very funny. Also, the 2 movies I mentioned, Drive Away Dolls and Drugstore June, those both are video on demand at the moment. I'm sure they'll show up somewhere where you don't have to pay extra.
And I'm going to throw in this for my watch harders at the moment. I'm going to say Manhunt because we want to know all about an actor who decides to kill a president. And I'm not saying you have to do it exactly like John Wilkes Booth. I'm just saying if you want to improve better than John Wilkes Booth for certain people,
if you can improve on the model.
this is the show to watch, if only for Patton Oswalt.
And his power beard.
Jesus Christ, that is a serious power beard right there, isn't it?
Yeah, he looks like he could be the drummer of a Stoner Doom band easily.
It wouldn't be that much of a stretch for him, is it?
Yeah.
But I'm also going to say, even though it's already over, Masters of the Air, you could just binge it right now and it'll be fine. And
Also on Apple TV Plus.
yes. Which also leads me to Invincible. Fuck.
Oh yeah, the new they finally came out with the new episodes
And-
of the second season.
Only 2 episodes have been out, but my God, they're making it fucking count. And Seth Rogen.
Swole Seth Rogen.
Wait, are you a douchebag? Are you saying that in your world? I mean, I don't know if I am saying it right correctly. So, that was just brilliant.
yeah, loving that for sure.
And somewhere, Robert Kirkland is going, yes, I'm got more money in the bag now with Walking Dead. I know you don't like the new Walking Dead, the ones
who live.
Geez, what is wrong with that? What's wrong?
I am the one who snoozes. It is just, ugh. Don't give a fuck.
You just don't.
I'm going to watch it till the end, but I still don't give a fuck.
You got to be a completist.
Yes.
Here. Okay.
I've
that's
watched
good.
pretty much everything else Walking Dead, with the exception of Worlds Beyond, which was just fucking too stupid for me to stick with. So fuck that.
Yeah, but meanwhile, you will stick with Darius Dixon and what was the one before that? Dead
Darius
City?
Dixon.
Yeah.
I believe he's the singer for Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh shit! I did that. I pulled that of Milagro out of that. So sorry.
So zombie and the Blowfish, and also you should also be watching. I know some people have already given up on this show. They said it's too much. The Regime on HBO and Max, starring Kate Winslet.
It's too real, man. It's too real.
I'm quite enjoying it. It's a great companion piece with the current season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, which is I think tonight, as we're recording live on air, we get some more Richard Lewis goodness.
Yeah, and for everyone's going, this could never happen. Yeah, it's getting close to that, motherfuckers. So maybe, just maybe, you should pay attention a little fucking harder.
Yeah.
How about that? So that came off a little stronger. I apologize.
Yeah, and also just for some dumb comedy, the current new season of Animal Control on Fox, also on Hulu. Joel McHale and a very funny cast. It's paired up on Wednesdays with Family Guy, which is weird to have a Fox cartoon on a weeknight.
And I'm just going to add in here, just watch a little bit harder after midnight.
Oh, yeah.
That is the best comedy I've ever seen.
I've totally come around on that.
Thank you. I accept your apology. And that's the important thing.
Well, I think I need to apologize to Taylor Tomlinson, not you.
I don't care. The fact that,
I will reach out to Taylor.
Oh, okay. And just let her know TV10 Podcast says, hey.
Yeah.
So.
Very funny show, and it's doing pretty well, actually. I think it's doing better than Corden used to do. Which is saying almost nothing, but
I mean, it's a low bar, but at the same time, she's not British, so yay.
Yeah.
But bigger thing though for her interview segment, we need to be involved. I'm just saying the answer is TV10 Podcast. So reach out to Taylor Tomlinson's people and say, hey. The answer is TV10 Podcast.
Yeah. Also, want to throw in a special plug for Not Dead Yet, ABC comedy also on Wednesday nights, right around the same time as Animal Control. Gina Rodriguez, very fucking funny.
Yes.
Actually, the whole cast is very funny. Do not confuse her with Veronica Rodriguez. That is an adult film star. This is Gina Rodriguez.
Yeah.
They
Who's confusing her with that?
They do completely different work.
Who
I almost said Veronica Rodriguez.
Yeah, who is confusing her with that? This is my question.
Not me.
Okay. So
I don't know nothing of Veronica Rodriguez's work.
Right.
Not at all.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course. Also, TV 10 Podcast disavows any knowledge of any adult film stars there. However, we will not assuage you from coming over to the TV 10 Podcast
But yeah,
studios.
if you are in Utah, or Texas, if we have any listeners in Texas, might I recommend subscribing to a good VPN? Just saying.
We will. People are saying I am hearing. I mean, it would be a bloodbath if you would not do that.
Yeah, a lot of good VPNs out there. We have recommendations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
All
good to know.
right. We want to thank Five Wives Vodka.
Yes.
This is the Five Wives, right? Not the Five Husbands?
This is five.
Because they
Lives.
taste totally different.
Because I didn't feel like it was June enough. Because that's why
That's when we break out the Five Husbands.
That's right.
For Pride Month.
Exactly, because I am a goddamn professional. Of sorts.
Yeah.
And
Where did the fixins come from? Did they come from Boostique? Could we just say they came from Boostique?
yes,
Okay.
of course they did.
Right.
Of course they did. That would be the lovely little tonic vodka from Fever Tree, which you can find only at Boostique in Central South Salt Lake City. That is
Boostique?
Yeah.
That's totally downtown.
Yeah.
That's not South Salt Lake at all.
But it could be.
It's on 3rd South. It's on Broadway.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to get towards. So.
Nowhere near South Salt Lake.
No. Because
if she wants to open a branch in this area, totally cool with me.
we could have that episode of what's that show that where you open up the bar and
Bar Rescue?
that's it.
So it would be a bar accessory rescue?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it would just make sense in our neighborhood in Sosala.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is great in Sosala, including
Well, it's my neighborhood.
yeah.
Your neighborhood is Tooele? What is it?
Weejo. I'm
Might
in
as well
the
be
Weejo
Might
area.
as well be Tooele.
Yeah. But the important thing is that if you had to wander into any other areas, you should wander over to Sosala, excuse me. And that's where you will find Sugar House Distillery.
Yes.
The other fine
Not
OG
in Sugar House.
No. They are in the Sosala area, and they are the original sponsor of the TV 10 podcast. And
They got vodka, they got bourbon, they got cans.
so many great things.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you're saying is, I need to get something for Easter. Yes, you do.
Sure.
You need to go over there right now. Tell them TV 10 podcast sent you.
Yeah.
And then you need to go to Outlaw Distillery out in Midvale.
Out to Midvale.
Yeah, and not only do they have the bourbon, the rums, they also have the barrel cast bourbon.
Yep.
And-
they also have that new white rum.
Yep, and apparently they got some vodka. So
Wait a minute. Really?
yeah, I know.
Outlaw's doing vodka now?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yes,
I gotta check this out.
of course you do. So
I'm all about a new vodka.
what we're saying is we need to visit them soon. Is what
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
saying. And that's in Midvale. Tell them TV 10 podcast sent you.
And who else is in Midvale?
Let's see. That would be. Oh, that's right. There's a brewery out there.
Yeah.
Called Bohemian Brewery.
Yeah.
They got the beer. We like beer. I enjoy beer.
Beer's good.
Beer is good.
Yeah.
And that's the only way to enjoy sports. You like sports. You like beer.
I don't know how you watch sports without beer.
It's like it goes hand in hand, literally, if not figuratively.
Sports makes no sense without beer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like the old Simpsons line. I didn't realize how boring this game was with
Yeah,
beer.
yeah. It's like going to see the dead without weed.
Exactly.
Makes no sense.
No.
Did we cover all the sponsors?
Let's see. And we covered Boosty.
I believe we did.
Yep. And of course, we got the t-shirts, TVDamnPodcast at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Subject line, t-shirt me now at
Yeah.
TVDamPodcast at gmail.
Also, follow us on Threads and
Mm-hmm.
Facebook and Blue Sky and the Insta.
I'm
and,
trying to be good about that.
See,
I'm
where,
trying.
Where else are we? I think we got a new follower this week on Insta, so you might want to
know.
step it up.
Really? I got to post content?
Well, I'm taking care of the other ones,
That's fine.
so you have one. You have one you have ownership over.
Are you saying I have one job to do?
You have one job.
That's true. That's the only job I'm good at this point. So fair enough. All right.
All right. I think we've done all we can do here.
Yes, and you got to get back to your March Madness there. There's that Purdue.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
We got some. We're at Magda Vega working on some new music.
Okay. That's
Writing some new songs. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, writing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well, they're mostly on cocktail napkins, but it's technically writing songs.
okay.
Yeah.
So hence that's why I had to get the vodka.
Maybe eventually you'll hear them at magdavega.com.
Oh.
Possibly, yes.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. On that note, good night, America.
And jiggle that handle. Oh wait, we got rock business. So flash.
Larry.
Yeah.
Waylon Grossbard.
I know you.
I'm Stu's cousin from the family text chain.
Oh, yeah, the text chain.
Yeah, we love that you're on there. I notice you haven't really been very active on it, barely replying at all, actually.
Yeah.
Well, we're noticing it's really been helpful for everybody, keeping us in the
Really?
loop and
Is
sort
it?
of positive spirits.
Is it helpful?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
I don't know if you saw, my niece sent a great photo of Stu and her by the lake.
Yeah, that was really cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
You think you're too good for the chain?
You know what? Waylon, is that your name?
Yeah?
I do. I think I'm too good for the chain.
Oh, sorry, you don't want to help your friend.
Help?
It takes minimal effort just to reply, even a ha-ha or a
Oh.
thumbs up.
Oh, really? Are there funny things on there that
mean-
require a ha-ha?
If you read through it, there's a lot of...
Can I be honest with you?
Please.
I'm overwhelmed by this chain. Every 2 minutes, it's ding. I'm getting a ding. I'm getting a ding. Too many dings. And what is it? It's just these ridiculous, inspirational sentiments that amount to nothing, that are all trite. I don't even know why people bother to write them.
It's been a really
and you
hard
want me to
time
give
for the
it a
family,
ha-ha? A ha-ha?
Or a heart, that's also an option, but...